Hey guys, John Robinson here, and there's a heck of a lot of Americans making up their mind not to pay taxes on income this year. So let me give you a video that'll really help out. You can explain this to any IRS agent. They will understand what I'm saying, but I'm going to use examples to explain it in a way that, because the average American has been lied to and bullshitted so much, they don't realize the true intent of the law. Very simply, let's say I'm a businessman and I have $1 million in my pocket. I have an idea that'll take $1 million. I go out and I buy equipment or trucks or building or whatever. Now, let's say I spend the whole $1 million, but I can only deduct the truck over a certain number of years or the building over a certain number of years. That's called a depreciation schedule. But it doesn't really matter, because when it all comes down to it, the IRS is going to agree that I have $750,000 that I can write off in the year 2024. Okay. Now, let's say I only brought in $750,000 from goods or services that people bought. You don't need to be a frickin' referee to understand it's a wash. Why is it a wash? There's no profit. You can't tax something that doesn't exist. If they try to tax that business, they're going to have to sell off part of the equipment or materials they need to run the business. If there's no profit, there can be no gain. There's no taxable liability. Now, we turn around, who should pay the taxes? The people who don't fucking work. All the stockholders who get paid without working. They just invested money. The big bonus people, unearned income. But what we're doing is we're letting the wage earners pay the taxes, which is exactly opposite of what should be done. Because if you agree to work 40 hours for $20 an hour, okay, all you've done is exchange your labor at the going rate. Where's the fucking profit? And if you look at it like this, historically, corporations only pay people the least amount they can. The middle class was a short-lived aberration in our society that's not sustainable. Don't take my word for it. You know what the economy's doing. You know what everybody else is suffering. You cannot pay if there's no gain. You cannot get blood out of a rock. So when it all comes down to it, whether it's a moral decision or an economic decision, people are not going to pay their taxes this year. And quite honestly, if we don't use this chance to rein in all these egregious taxes, unconstitutional spending, and the violation of our civil liberties, what's left in America? And by the way, we've sent $200 billion to Ukraine. Divide that by 331 million Americans. Each one of you spent $5,500 on people you never met and probably wouldn't like if you did meet them. So fuck your war, fuck your taxes, fuck your IRS, fuck you, Joe Biden, and fuck anybody who doesn't understand the fucking truth, because that's what will get us all back together. Repost the hell out of this and give me a frickin' hell yeah.